Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and I'm here with Dan Glazier of Legal Services of Eastern Missouri. We've been talking about the myriad of services that you all provide to the income disadvantaged families, the needy families of our community here in Eastern Missouri. So we've talked a lot about health care and other civil services that might be needed. Let's talk about education and what do you, because that's really kind of the foundation for helping people get out of that situation. So what services?
That's exactly right, Sarah. I mean, if you don't have the foundation of a good education, you know, you're already, 10 pegs below, where you need to be.
Yeah.
So we have a program called the Children's Legal Alliance, and the essence of that program is we help children gain access to the educational services that are so critical for them. And specifically, we help special needs children, because that's a population that is the most vulnerable in the educational system. So for example, we will represent them at individualized education plans, IEPs. We will do those. We will help them gain access to schools if there's an issue there. We work with homeless kids. We help homeless kids, because one of the essence of being homeless, you've lost your home, you've got no place to go, but there's a federal law that says even though you don't have a place of residence, we're going to keep you in the school that's in your best interests. That's the law. It doesn't always play out that way.
So what does that mean?
It means,
where do you go? Where do you send these children?
Primarily we try to keep these, we consult with the parents, of course, to find out what's in their best interest, but often it's the school where they've been at. They need that anchor.
Before they were homeless.
Before they were homeless, exactly.
Right.
And the law allows them, so we represent them to make sure that happens. Sometimes, children are put out of school for disciplinary matters. And of course, we all believe in appropriate discipline, but we've had situations where children are expelled from school with no alternative education.
Right.
We had a young man who was a B student, who was really, on his way. He got expelled for a nonviolent episode, and that child had no schooling whatsoever. He was on his own. Now, what's going to happen to a child in that situation? So we represented that child. We got him back into the school system.
Wow.
And hopefully back on track.
That's amazing. I mean, to even think about parents looking to you all for these kinds of services. I mean, it's phenomenal that it's available. Even IEPs, who would think?
Yes. Yeah. Well, so we are very thrilled that we're able to provide that service. The problem, of course, is the need. If you have a high ceiling, the need could be up to the ceiling, okay, and the resources are maybe down here, and that gap between the ceiling and right here is what we call the justice gap.
Right.
And that's why, resources are critical. We are absolutely a not-for-profit, and to be able to provide these services, we have to have the necessary resources.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about another area of the services, the economic development, helping people that want to start businesses here in Eastern Missouri. How do you all get involved with that?
We're really excited about that. This is, we play a lot of defense, keeping people safe from domestic violence, keeping people in their homes, keeping people from losing their health care benefits. This is offense. We help low-income entrepreneurs start businesses. The idea, we've got an individual who wanted to have a lawn service, and when he came to us, he had a lawnmower, and that was it. And we helped him. We did the legal work, and we work with volunteer lawyers, and that's a great part of our program. So we involve many lawyers in the community, and we helped him grow and develop his business. Now he's got like 7 employees, like 2 trucks.
That's amazing. People don't realize how much legal work has to be involved to start a business.
Yes,
so to be able to get that from you. Before we take another break, let's talk about Justice for All Ball coming up at the end of February, because you guys need funding. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I like to say, we call it a party with a purpose, okay? And it's a wonderful, fun event. It's at the Hyatt Regency down at the Arch, it is basically a celebration. And this particular year, as you mentioned, it's celebrating our 60th anniversary as a legal services program.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It's fun, and it's a fundraiser. It's a
Yes.
black tie event, and
black tie
it
event.
provides funds to help you all provide these services to our community. Am I right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so great way for those in our community who can attend and buy a ticket and help you with your mission.
We'd love to see you there. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
It's a
yeah.
good time.
Sounds fantastic. So thank you so much. For more information on Legal Services of Eastern Missouri and the Justice for All Ball, visit lsem.org. And there's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.